It might sound hard to believe, but you can actually keep cilantro fresh and green without wilting or going bad for up to 3-4 weeks, all with just a few simple tricks at home. No fancy gadgets, no preservatives, just easy methods most people don't even know about. If you've ever been frustrated because your cilantro turns limp, yellow, and smelly after just a few days, this video will surprise you. I'll walk you through the exact steps I use all the time. Just follow along, and you'll never have to throw your cilantro in the trash again. Let's get started. The first step, after bringing your cilantro home from the market, is to go through it and remove any yellowed or damaged leaves. This step is really important because if you leave any bad leaves in there, they'll start to rot quickly, and that rot can spread to the rest of the fresh cilantro. That's what makes the whole bunch spoil much faster. So take your time and carefully get rid of any wilted parts to make sure your cilantro lasts as long as possible. Once you've removed all the wilted leaves, we'll move on to the first method. Start by grabbing a large bowl. Add 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of salt, and enough water to dissolve everything. Where are you watching from? Leave a comment and let me know. Now, use your hand to stir the mixture until the salt is fully dissolved. Then, drop in all the cilantro and let it soak for about 10 minutes. Baking soda is great for cleaning and disinfecting. It helps get rid of dirt and bacteria on the leaves. The salt water also has mild antibacterial properties, so the combination works really well. After soaking, change the water once or twice and rinse the cilantro thoroughly. Because cilantro is pretty delicate and bruises easily, so be gentle while washing it. Once it's clean, let it sit in a strainer or colander for about 15-20 minutes to dry. If you're in a hurry like I usually am, you can use a clean towel to gently pat it dry. Try not to leave the leaves too wet. Excess moisture can cause them to spoil faster. The drier the cilantro, the longer it will keep. Now, grab some plastic wrap. Place the cilantro in the center, wrap it up tightly, and press out as much air as you can. This helps prevent wilting. Wrap it up as snugly as possible and store it in the fridge. With this method, cilantro can stay fresh for up to 2 months. When you need some, just unwrap and use. It's super convenient. This method is really simple, isn't it? Next is method number 2, using paper towels and Ziploc bags to keep cilantro fresh longer. After you've washed the cilantro and made sure it's completely dry, get a few sheets of kitchen paper towels. It's best to use soft, absorbent towels, so they don't bruise the leaves and can soak up moisture effectively. Lay a paper towel flat, then place a small bunch of cilantro in the center. Use just enough for one typical use this way. It's easier to grab what you need later without opening the bag multiple times and affecting the rest. Gently wrap the cilantro with the paper towel so it's fully covered. Fold the 2 ends inward to help keep the cilantro fresh. It's amazing to know we're connecting from all around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can click the subscribe button now. I really appreciate your support. Once wrapped, place each bundle into a Ziploc bag. Arrange them neatly, being careful not to crush the leaves. When sealing the bag, leave a small opening to gently squeeze out the air. Removing air slows oxidation and helps keep the cilantro fresh longer. Finally, seal the bag completely. Store the Ziploc bag in the fridge's crisper drawer. With this method, cilantro can stay fresh up to 6 weeks depending on how well you cleaned and dried it at the start. Next up is method 3 for storing cilantro. This time, start by grabbing a cutting board. Place the cilantro on it. Then use a knife to chop it into small pieces about 1 to 1.5 inches long, 2-3 centimeter, or whatever size you prefer. I usually just use the leafy part and save the roots to grow new plants like we talked about earlier. Once you've chopped the cilantro, get a clean container with a lid. Either a plastic container or a glass jar will work, as long as it's clean and dry. Gently place all the chopped cilantro into the container. Don't press it down too firmly, you want to avoid bruising the leaves. Then just pop the lid on and place the container in the freezer. With this method, your cilantro can last up to a whole year. Whenever you need some, just take a small amount out and add it directly to your cooking, no need to thaw. It keeps its color and flavor, almost like it's freshly picked. It's a great time saver. especially for folks who are busy or don't make it to the grocery store often. If you'd rather not freeze your cilantro in bulk, another simple method is to use an ice cube tray. Just place a small amount of chopped cilantro into each section of the tray. Don't overfill it. About 2/3 full is just right. Then, pour clean water over the cilantro until it's fully covered. You can use filtered water to keep things nice and clean. After that, just cover the tray and place it in the freezer. Later on, whenever you need some cilantro, just grab a cube or two and drop it right into your cooking. It's super convenient. All of the cilantro storage tips I just shared are super simple and easy to try at home. If you found these methods helpful, and if your family or friends also love cilantro, don't hesitate to share them. If you've got extra cilantro at home and aren't sure how to keep it fresh, give these tips a try. Cilantro can actually last quite a long time. When stored properly, it saves money and makes cooking more convenient. You can also buy more when the price is low and store it for later, so you won't have to worry when prices go up. Now let's take a look at method 5, reusing the roots. Even though we usually only use the leaves when cooking, don't throw out the roots just yet. You can actually use them to grow brand new cilantro plants right at home. Start by grabbing an empty plastic bottle. Using scissors or a knife, carefully cut around the bottle about 1/3 of the way down from the top. Be extra careful while cutting. Plastic can be slippery and it's easy to cut yourself. Once it's cut, you'll have a simple homemade planter made from the bottle. Now, take the cilantro roots you saved and gently thread them through the bottle opening from the inside out, so the roots hang outside, while the stems stay inside the mouth of the bottle. This allows the roots to reach the water more easily. Next, add a tablespoon of sugar into the bottom half of the bottle. Sugar seems to help encourage root growth and can slightly improve water quality. Then, flip the top of the bottle upside down and place it back into the base. This creates a simple, self-watering setup. Now just pour water into the bottom part of the bottle. Important: only pour enough water to touch the roots, but don't completely submerge them. Too much water can cause the roots to rot. Place the bottle somewhere with natural light and good airflow, like a balcony or a windowsill. After a little while, you'll start to see new stems and leaves sprouting. To help the plant grow well, be sure to change the water every 2-3 days to keep it clean and avoid any bad smells. Once it starts growing well, you can trim the tops for use, and the plant will keep producing new leaves. This way, you can harvest fresh cilantro year-round right at home, both cost-effective and convenient. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like to support me, and feel free to share it with your family and friends so they can benefit too. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you again in the next video. Wishing you lots of joy, good health, and happy cooking.